33 home games for the regular season, including a bunch of Pacific Empire League games against teams like the Humboldt Crabs, Mudford Rogues. Sharp grounder out towards shortstop. Ford will backhand it across the diamond, right on the money at first base for the out. So the Beavers get a hit, a runner to third, but okay, I did it again. The Potters get a runner to third, but they don't score. And we go to the seventh. They're on top 5-3.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical, and...
Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little bit late getting back to the game because Jocelyn and Sydney are bothering me. They are interns trying to advocate that they are high up on the intern rankings next week. And it just, you can't do that, okay? It's the first game. Calm down. Russell Pettis is the new pitcher for the Potters out of Elk Grove, California, and Cal State Northridge. He is relieving Peter Jensen, who went one inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 run, hit a batter, and struck out a batter. Jake Morrell went the first 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, and he struck out 6 and retired 14 of the last 15 that he faced. That's fouled off back to the screen. Max Shabasteri is our hitter. The second baseman is 0 for 2 so far. He's popped up to first and struck out. Max out of Sonoma State University. Lines that one into left center field. That's down for a base hit. Cutting it off in left field is Lavin getting it in, but Shabasteri has his first hit of the game. Hit number 5 for the Knicks. And that will bring up Braden Coletto, who was grounded out to second and grounded out to third in 2 appearances. That one is in the dirt for a ball. That's Matt Anderson is our hitter, taking the place of Coletto. Takes a fastball outside. So Anderson will take over here in inning number 7 for Coletto, who was 0 for 2, as we mentioned. Matt from Santa Rosa Junior College. Pops that one up, and should get out of play, though. Benizario to follow. Anderson for Santa Rosa, #1 in the state for a long time this season. Then they were knocked out right before the state finals by Sierra College. Anderson takes a breaking ball low for a ball. 2-1 now. Morrell, Jensen, and now Russell Pettis for the Potters. Fastball in there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Anderson. Chavastari at first base. Swing and a miss. Pettis comes back and gets the strikeout of Anderson. 8th strikeout by Potters pitchers tonight. Benny Nazario is the hitter. He is grounded out to first base and doubled, so he is 1 for 2. Benny out of Chaminade University. Oh. The umpire is just checking out IDs or something, I guess. That's Benny. We know that's Benny. He's been up a couple times. He might have been catching up with Matt Anderson, pinch hit the guy before. I think he didn't get the first guy. So we're all getting together. It's a first game for everybody, okay? Chavastari leading at first, a short lead. Pettis a nice breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh and 1. Fouled off and quickly 0-2 as Pettis has found the group a little bit with the last 2 strikes to Anderson, and now 0-2 quickly on Benny Nazario. Nicholas O'Rourke is scheduled next for the Knicks, who trail at just 5-3 here in the top of the 7th inning. Breaking ball, call strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Pettis. 2nd strikeout for Russell. And that will bring up Nicholas O'Rourke, the right fielder, who has struck out and grounded to second so far. So 0 for 2 for Nicholas out of Los Mandanas College. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter again. Yeah, it's number 5 is Cody Guy. So Cody Guy will come up, and he will become the dueling dog batter of the game, as the 7th inning is the last time you can do the dueling dog batter because no sales after 7 innings. So Cody Guy is talking to the umpire, checking IDs, checking everything. Only a 5-3 score here in the 7th inning. Pettis with a couple of big strikeouts here in the inning after the single by Chavastari. And now Guy coming to the plate. Cody out of Cal State Monterey Bay, and he takes the ball 1-0. Stones is that's the bad thing about the dueling dogs is Willie has his soundtrack he plays of dogs. There's a runner going, the pitch is inside. The throw to second base is not in time. Ball bounced a little bit on Chang into second base, and the tag a little bit too late for Chavastari, who beats it and has the stolen base and puts himself in scoring position, and a 2-ball, no-strike count on the pinch hitter Cody Guy. Stone, stop trying to make dog sounds. You're not convincing. You have dogs. You should know better. That is not a dog. That's a coyote. That's a coyote with a bush light. No, he did not. If it's a yapper, it's still a dog, Riley. I'm sorry. That is a call strike. Stones is now going through his repertoire of dog sounds, which he thinks are dog sounds, but they're not. They're just dumb sounds. That was a horse. 3-1. Swing and a miss on a good fastball by Pettis. 3-2. 89 for Russell Pettis. Cody Guy, I forgot he is the substitute dueling dog batter, as I was distracted by Stones and his dog impersonations. Big pitch right here for the Potters as they lead at 5-3. Took the breaking ball and it barely missed outside, and Guy works the base on balls. So first and second, and Gilbert Roth, the scheduled hitter, came on for Weston Meyer in the 5th inning behind the plate, and Roth is 0 for 1 so far, struck out in the 5th inning. So Roth comes up here with a chance to do some damage. First and second, 2 outs. Pettis just misses the call, 3rd strike, but it is a ball 4. That one is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 on Roth. Top of the order waits on deck. Caleb Ford, the shortstop. Roth out of the College of Marin takes an off-speed pitch too high. Evens it up at 1-1. Potter fans want to get a victory. They also want to see some fireworks. That's, you got to tell it like it is. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch by Pettis, 1-2. Let's see what he goes to here on the 1-2 pitch. Shabasteri is at second base. The pinch hitter Cody Guy is at first base. Breaking ball's hit high up in the air to left field, giving chases Lavin. He goes over into foul territory, and that ball was hit very well by Roth, just foul, or it would have been a pretty big amount of trouble for Potters fans. So it stays 1-2. Umpire sprinting out to get a good angle on that one. Nice job, Blue. We'll do it again, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fastball's chopped out towards short, cut off by Diome at third. Aiden throws to first and gets him by a step. Good arm by the young third baseman, and we're out of the 7th inning. We go to the bottom of 7th. It's time to stretch with the Potters on top 5-3.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Being a laborer means everything. It was what took care of me when I was growing up. It's what takes care now because of President Biden and money he's put into infrastructure. The need for our workforce to expand is out of this world. When our members are able to go to work on these big projects that are funded by economic investments, it means continued growth in their wages and their pensions and their health benefits. It means they're going to be able to take care of their families.
Bottom of the 7th inning. We got Laszlo Clemens on the mound. We've got Jake Lavin at the plate. And we've got the Potters on top 5-3. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer, Stones McCoy, Willie Preston on the PA. Carson, the intern coordinator, working down there along with Lucas. And I guess that's Brandon has also come up here, the intern from Coastal Carolina. Chanticleers? Chanticleer. Oh, I said it wrong. Okay, well, there, look at me. But he's got a cool Sunbelt Conference shirt on, so I got to be cool. Chanticleers. Sean, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Now, Grand Canyon, just the antelopes, that's just not it. Ivan swings and misses, so it's 0-2. I didn't even ask. I forget Carson. Carson, who's your he's Colorado State, Fort Collins, but I don't know which mascot it is. Not Colorado Springs. There's a big rivalry between the two. So he's the Rams. So that's the Rams, Colorado State. Okay, so that's the real one. Outside, goes back to the backstop 1-2. So Rams, Chanticleers, and the Antelopes. I rank that Chanticleers, Rams, Antelopes. Although, that's the way I would do it. Now the Lancers, if I put the Lancers in there, I don't know. That's tough. Lancers are good. Swing and a miss, and Lavin is down on strikes. Clemens with his first strikeout. Jake Turk started with the first 3 innings. Then David Skaggs went the next 2. Clemens working his second inning. He's given up 1 hit, struck out 1, and here's Brian Williams Jr. He has flied to center, a great play by Brandon Reeves way back in the second inning. He's also flied to right. And he has got a base on balls, and he takes a sweeping slider for a ball, 1-0. Brian out of Midwest City, Oklahoma, and Dallas Baptist University. Fastball misses outside, 2-0. Williams followed by Tyler Russell, and then Kenneth Winters. For Eli Garcia, managing his first game as the skipper of the Lincoln Potters. Again, I want to mention congratulations to Eli and the Roseville High Tigers. Section champions, D4 section champions, San Joaquin section. I believe they won 6-5 in the final game, and Eli won 2 titles, section titles, as a member of the Lincoln Zebras back in 2015 and 2016. The Zebras also won in 2017 with Charles Middleton and Brendan Roselle in that group, but Eli was gone by then, so he knows what it is to get a section title, and said it was a lot different as a manager than it was as a player. Williams fouls that one off. 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 out here in the 7th. Potters on top 5-3. Great opening night out here. Williams takes a pitch I thought, quite frankly, was a strike. And it's called a ball. Of course, I'm an advanced age, and really the eyesight isn't the best. So maybe, I might have been off, but I look pretty good. Anyway, that's Williams' second walk. He is at first base for the second time in a row. Walked back in the 5th inning as well. Here's Tyler Russell, who struck out twice. He has walked as well. Tyler coming to us from Queen Creek, Arizona. Fastball's in there for a strike. The throw to second base, and Williams is out at second base. Looked like he had most of his body past the tag, but he is called out as the tag applied by Shabastari at second base, and give credit to the catcher Roth for the throw down to second base to get Williams. So 2 outs here in the inning, and that'll bring up, actually a stay up would be Tyler Russell, and he took that call strike for the first pitch, and Clemens delivers a slider and catches the outside corner, 0-2. Williams looked like he got in there. The throw was a little bit on the second base side of second base there, and came right into the sliding Williams. But I thought he'd got the hands on the bag, and before that, on the inside corner, call strike 3. So good inning defensively for the Knicks. We go to the 8th. They trail at 5-3.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of inning number 8, Russell Pettis still out on the mound for Igor Potters. Jake Morrell started, then Pete Jensen went 1 inning, and then Russell Pettis came on in the 7th. In 7th. Okay, I had it right. Gave up a hit and struck out 2, and he'll face the top of the order, Caleb Ford, who was grounded out twice and been hit by a pitch, and scored a run back in the 6th. Pettis' fastball misses the corner. 2-0. Just took a look at the screen that Riley Engineer is showing everybody, and a beautiful night out there. Just this fantastic picture there, Riley. Chopper out towards shortstop. Winters has it. He's going to have to hurry across the diamond. Well done by Winters at shortstop. Excellent play, excellent throw. Ford is retired for the first out, and here's Adrian Ruiz, who's had a great night. He's got a couple of hits. He's 2 for 3. Singled, scored in the first, singled in the 6th. He's also made a brilliant running catch out in center field way back in the 2nd inning to rob Brian Williams Jr. of extra bases. So Adrian, out of College of Marin, comes up here for his 4th time, his first against Russell Pettis. And Pettis finds the inside corner with the off-speed pitch. 4-strike-1. Morrell went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Jensen, an inning, a hit, a run, a strikeout, and a hit batter. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-2 to Adrian Ruiz. Evan Mertz, the DH, on deck. I sliced down the right field line. It's a foul ball. It'll go over by all the Potters congregating. We do have one Potter. Got some activity out in the Potters bullpen, a right-hander trying to check out the number out there. Might be, I think it was this, something in the teens. So 0-2 on Adrian Ruiz, the center fielder. I think it's Evan Williams, number 19, warming up for the Potters. Chopped out towards short again, but Diome's going to cut it off. He's done it a couple of times, and he gets him at first base by a step. Aiden with a good job cutting off that ball that would have got to Winters eventually, but probably not in time for the Potters to record the out. So Diome does the work. 2 outs, and Mertz is the hitter. Evans singled and scored back in the first, struck out in the 4th, hit into a double play in the 6th. The run scored on the double play, but he doesn't get credit for the RBI. I guess the philosophy is if you cause more outs than you are, then you don't get a run batted in, something like that. Mertz hits it sharply into the hole, backhanded by the first baseman, underhand pitch and just a little bit too high and safe at first base. McGraw with a nice play, trying to get it over to Pettis and just put it a little bit too high for him, and Mertz is on. So error on the first baseman on the pitch. And to bring up Vinny Lencioni, who was grounded to short twice and struck out. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes on Lencioni out of Sonoma State, listed as a catcher playing left field for the Nevada Knicks here in the season opener for both teams. Breaking ball inside corner, no, missed it, 2-0. Max Shabasteri on deck. Knicks just down 2 in this one. We're in the top of the 8th inning from McBean Stadium. Season opener. Sellout crowd for the Potters. That's high for a ball, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes on Lencioni. Fastball misses outside. A 4-pitch walk. Runners at first and second now. Still 2 outs, but Shabasteri, who singled his last time up, will be the batter. Actually, it looks like we've got a pinch hitter. That is Trenton Ford, number 33. So Trenton Ford will bat for Shabasteri. Trenton out of Santa Rosa Junior College.